Hey guys, how are you doing? Are you a chosen one? I get that a lot. But let me tell you something. If you're watching this video, you're definitely a chosen one. Because things will only come to chosen ones because they're on that algorithm. So when YouTube showed you this video, it's a sign that you're a chosen one. You may not know you're a chosen one, but you are. Because anyone who sees this video is a chosen one. Because we don't do things randomly. We don't go to videos, we don't pick up videos, we don't tune to stuff randomly. We do everything we do, it's for a purpose. It's because something interests us. So if you're watching this, it's great. So a chosen one. There's one gift that all chosen ones have. It's very powerful. And it really separates you from everybody else. It separates you from your mom, your father, your sister, your brother, your peers, separates you from everyone. And you know this, but you probably didn't know what was going on. So let me talk to you and show you what this gift is. All chosen ones have that unique ability of deep insight. You've always had this feeling that the feeling talks to you, but you can't even translate the feeling. The feeling is a feeling of knowing, but you don't even know how you know, but you do know. And then what happens is circumstances and things turn out to prove to you that you were right, that you did know. And then when you try to go in and figure out how you know, you still can't even figure out how you know, but you just know you know. That's the gift of insight. That's like really deep intuition. You have intuition, have different levels. You have what we call surface level intuition, where you get the instinct and just move. So a surface level intuition would be the example of, give a good example. If you have your phone in your hand and you drop your phone out your hand, the first instinct is what? To go grab the phone. That's surface level intuition. And then you have the deep insight intuition, where you just know stuff, but you don't even know how you know. That's the gift you have. So what is it about then? Why do we some have it and some don't? Well, it's because, we live in a world of duality. There has to be light and dark. It has to be a balance to everything. So when you came to earth, when you incarnated to earth, you signed up for this. You signed up to be that chosen one, to whom much power is given, more responsibility. And you are here to be glitches in what I call this matrix. This system of how they set it up. You came here to glitch out of it. You came here to open other ones, to become chosen ones. Because you have a lot of chosen ones that are here, but they're still asleep. And you're here to wake them up. So that's the gift you have, and that's why chosen ones are special. Yeah, you're special. Now, what do you do with this gift? I mean, what's the purpose of this? Why does it work this way? Well, first of all, let's talk about why you're able to know. First of all, how are you able to know that you're a chosen one? What is it that just woke you up from the matrix? Well, I'm sure many of you watching now and you can resonate with this. This started when you were like a little kid. You notice how you never like hung out with the crowd. You were kind of like the outcast doing your own thing. You notice like from a young age, you kind of had like an old soul. Like the things that, for example, when people were, when your age group or peer group was into like fun stuff, doing teenage or whatever type of stuff, you were already thinking ahead. When you probably were in school and they're teaching you about economics or how to be productive, because school don't teach you how to think. They teach you how to like become a member or be productive. Do what you're told. Don't question me. Don't think. It's like a conformative, like an army style thing. They actually keep you that way. But you were thinking ahead like, why is it like that? Why do people go to work from 9 to 5 and just die? Who is controlling all this stuff? Why are they doing that? You see, you already had that deep insight. You had that deep intuitive knowing going on. That's by no accident. You came here with that. You chose your parents. And you came here with that. So That's why you're ahead, because what happens is, see, the majority of people, you know, including you, you were programmed too. We all programmed. But the thing about you is, because you have that deep insight gift, that what we call the next level of intuition. I call it the higher levels of intuition, or super intuition. You have surface level, you have super intuition. So we have that super intuition. It really allowed you to wake up while everyone else is asleep. What I mean by sleep, you know, people, you have to be careful what you surround yourself, what you watch, because, you know, everything programs you. And this is all about control. They program you for control. That's what it is. That's why you have religion. So you have governments, social classes, school. Notice a common thing. They all have conformative type of program. If you notice, it's like a robot. It's like, you know, for example, you talk about school. They tell you when to take a break, when to go to lunch. If you're walking in the halls, you can't be walking in the hall at a certain time. You got to have a hall pass. See all these little nuances. You're lined up in a row in the seats. When you go, that's programs. Chosen ones recognize and see beyond this and say, wait a minute. They're not teaching me how to truly be myself. That's the problem. And here's the biggest secret about chosen ones. And here's another gift you have. All the chosen ones, they know themselves. They know who they are. Majority of people don't know themselves. That's right. You have a name, height. You don't know yourself. That's the issue. And that's what the program does. The program programs you not to know yourself, but to know the programmer's perception of yourself. That's what the programmers do. The government, the system, they want to program you to be a conformative, a person that listens and don't think. Now, I'm not advocating like, hey, screw the government, go against the government, let's start a rebellion. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the big picture. I'm talking deeper here. I'm speaking about how they systematically and slowly indoctrinate you into being like a robot, not thinking for yourself. You like, if someone says something, you never question it. You're not critical. You just go along with it and say, okay, if the government says it's right, it must be right. If the media said it's right, it must be right. You never do your own investigation. That's what I'm talking about. And that's not yourself. And that's what the majority of individuals are. No one's themselves, guys. Chosen ones have two powerful gifts: deep insight, and they know themselves. Like, you know yourself. How do you know yourself? Because you get that intuitive, that innate knowing of who you are. That's big. That's huge to understand. And so what can you do with this? Well, you have to use it first. You got to get yourself up. So, you know, because you're a chosen one, you're still programmed. You had a subconscious mind. The only reason you're above a little surface above is because you have this gift. So this gift just kept you afloat. And now that you're afloat, now you have to go in and change the program now, because now you know what's happening. See, a lot of individuals, they don't have this. They're not able to know what's happening. They're just walking around. And so because you have this now, you go change your subconscious map of reality. You change your subconscious blueprint now. And then once you get to that level now, guess what happens? Your gift's going to be so much more powerful. Now you're going to have ideas. All the chosen ones, they're a glitch in the matrix. That means that the universe designed this. Remember duality, you got to be light and dark. The way this design is that you have to have some people, or something has to come into this matrix to balance the power. Something has to come in to show people who they are, and that's what you do. So a lot of chosen ones, they go into the field of motivation. They're entrepreneurs. They're people who do things to contribute to humanity, philanthropists. They do things just to build and raise the vibration. Chosen ones make a lot of money because they have so much gifts, but their main concern is deep thinking. Things with a lot of chosen ones too. You can make a lot of money, guys. Chosen one. You know this. You're good at making money, but you know what? Money's not the real thing for you. You don't kind of care about the money because you know you make the money, so you see beyond that. And the reason why you make the money is because of your gifts. You have the ability to, you know how the energy works. You know that when I provide value, it's going to come back to me. So money's not the problem with chosen ones. They make a lot of money. What chosen ones are looking for is to wake people up. And this is because of your good nature. But here's what you got to do though. You can't wake everybody up because everybody doesn't want to be awakened. So here's the message for you. You have to resonate with people when they come to you. Just don't go out there and start saying, hey, tell your coworker, hey, you know, the government is programming you and da-da-da, and you're like a commodity and you're a product, and they program you with fear, and they decrease disease, and you go in this cycle, and you're like they want you to buy stuff, and you're like a product. They're gonna look at you like, huh? Because they're so into it. So you don't say that to them. What you do is you do it in your own example. You create a platform. But once you get to that level, and that's what a lot of chosen ones, you can be an actor watching this, you can be an athlete, you can be someone famous right now watching this video, and even though you're someone famous, you make a lot of money, deep inside you can never escape your calling, because there's something innately deep in you telling you that, hey, yeah, I'm successful in all this stuff, but there's something bigger I have to do. I have to use my platform. I have to use my gift. I have to start to change. I have to become this glitch. Yeah, some of you are watching this right now. Some of you real famous. It pops on your video. And you're the best at your craft. Probably people look at you like, wow, this guy's the best. She's the best. But deep inside you, you know that there's something more you want to do, but you just don't know what. Well, this video is your message. This is the sign. Because you have this for a purpose. You came here for this. You see, the thing is this. What prevents chosen ones from going out is their own ego. See, even though chosen ones have this huge gift, they also possess a very powerful ego. Because what the ego does, the ego sees that you accomplish so much stuff. The ego recognizes that there's something up with this guy or this girl. She just knows all this stuff. So it inflates your ego. You think you're above people. You think you're better than people, which remember, you're not now. You're just a part in a play. That's what the ego wants you to believe. So never believe, guys, don't chosen one. Just because you're chosen and you're special doesn't mean you're better than anyone. It just means that you're different. You're unique to help. You're playing your part. But your ego will have you do this. So because chosen ones now have this ego, it kind of holds them back from going for their true purpose. So a lot of chosen ones, the biggest issues with you is your ego. You got to curb your ego. And once you do this, then it'll open up for you. That's the biggest gift you have, man. You all have that. So you watching this, you're chosen ones. And let's talk about the others, the individuals that aren't awoke yet. So what happens is with these individuals, you know, because their mind is in this trance state, they have no clue what's happening. They think this is normal. You know, people think like stress, unhappiness, fear, doubt, worry. You know, we accept that in society as normal. That's not normal. You know why it's not normal? Because look at the damage it's doing to your mind and your body. You think it's normal for you to have anxiety attacks, to have depression, all that. That's a result of not knowing yourself. Look, if you want to understand the main point that the Matrix does to people, here it is. They take you away from yourself. If I can convince you that you're not who you are in someone else, then you're all off. Everything is off in your energy, your balance. That means your cells are off. You're more liable to get sick and all this stuff. That's what they do. They program you like that. They program you with the mainstream media. They show you what love is supposed to be, what your body's supposed to be, what life is supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to think. This is how you're supposed to act, school, everything like that. They take you away from who you are. So now, if you're not yourself, I can confuse you. Then I can control you. Because now you're going to rely on me because you don't even know who you are. And human beings innately will look to someone of authority. So now I'm going to look to you to guide me and show me. And that's where the religion comes in. That's how they brainwash you. And that's all that. See how deep this stuff get? So the biggest reason people are not successful, not happy, because they don't know themselves. They have a facade from the Matrix to say that's who you are. And the thing about it, it's been so indoctrinated that some of them, they can't even think about it. They can't. You know what happens? I'm going to show you something deep. Show you how powerful this is. When you start to think you deserve it, and you start to think that, maybe I should have a better life. Maybe I am successful. Maybe I can do this. You immediately shoot yourself down. You say, nah, I'm just dreaming. Let me get back to reality. Let me get back to this hard work. Let me get back to being who I am. I'm not good enough. See that? Even your own mind now is against you. That's the power that the matrix can put on you. And now we have to wake everyone up to understand that, hey, all you have to do is get back into vibrational alignment with your true self, and we can fix all of this. And that's why you are chosen ones, and that's why the chosen ones are special, because you're here to glitch to open that up.